3-0 defeat to Man City, a Manchester derby that was played like under 21s playing a Premier League side. We were the under 21s. Where do we start? Because we this is this is the fifth game of the season for United, and this is the third time I am ranting about how poor the team has played. Usually, from you would expect half of the season to go through where you come out with a rant like this. What is this guy a coach? I mean, this guy is this guy a coach? Who brought him in? What are the credentials of Portuguese league? I would want to understand. Does he know what football is? Does he know how to play? Does he know how to select players? Does he know how to make substitutions? This guy did his managerial education within the COVID period. I'm 100% sure this guy does not have real credentials to football management. What the fuck does this guy think before the game, during the game, after the game in press conferences? I have no idea. I I am stupid. I have no idea with what thought in my mind I said United will go on to finish in the top four. This is a week back. This guy has no respect for me. I understand he does not know me, but have some respect for the video I made a week back. Yes, you, sir, behind me. What? Okay, let's talk about the game. Start of the game. Again, you have got Cunha injured. Why would you start with Bruno in the midfield and put two left-footed number 10s in place just to accommodate them? You put Bruno up top, his best position, and then you get two real midfields in. Manchester City is all about midfield play. Does this guy does not have the idea? Manchester City is all about possession football and they try to control the middle of the pitch. The one thing you had to do in this game was to play real midfielders in and overload the midfield. And you go in with Bruno Fernandes in the midfield again. That guy, that guy is becoming the villain of the team without actually doing anything wrong because he does not know how to play in the midfield. He is an attack minded player. The first Before the season started, I said this. After the Arsenal game, I made a separate clips. After the Fulham game, I said he lost Emil Smith Rowe. We conceded that goal. And I think after the end of the transfer window, I said if Amorim thinks Fernandes is his midfielder, oh, we are screwed for the season. And we are screwed one game after the international break. This is a Man City side who does not have. You look at the stats. Man City at home, United had 52% of the possession. This is not a good Manchester City side. They played good football. They converted their chances. They came with a plan. But against this Manchester United side, I could come up with a plan, right? Put 4 midfielders in, ask your wingers to play narrow, cut in, and create overloads. And then you've got two midfielders in Bruno Fernandes and Ugarte, who should nowhere be near playing midfield for a club like Manchester United. They are even Marco Silva for Fulham, David Moyes for Everton. Oliver Glasner for Crystal Palace would understand these two players are not good for midfield. And that again, Man City. Oh, and the arrogance to come out after the game and say, "Oh, we'll play. I'll not change my philosophy." Oh God, you are Socrates of football. You're the Bill Gates of tech entrepreneur, tech revolution of the world. Who are you, sir? Sir, who are you? That is what I want to know. Did you win 10 Premier League titles before this? Are you a four-time Champions League winner? Do you have a World Cup with you? Do you have a Ballon d'Or for a manager already? Why can't you change your philosophy? Sir, come out in the press conference and accept things are wrong. This is not Portuguese league. This is not Sporting Lisbon and Benfica and Porto and some random 17 teams I do not, no one really knows about. This is Man City you're playing, sir. Sir, have some common sense, sir. This, you have 100 ways of ruining your mental health on the weekend, but you choose to be a Manchester United fan. You choose to start a YouTube channel because you like talking about Manchester United, and this sir behind me has absolute zero respect for the fans. I said this in the previous video. He comes out, he puts himself above the club. I will not change. This is my philosophy. What about the club's philosophy? The club is not about playing back three defend central defenders. The club is not about two midfielders who cannot play midfield. The club is not about two number 10s who play narrow to the striker. The club is about wingers attacking football back to front. That's the club's philosophy. We do not want you to create something new for us. It will take years. We might get relegated twice by the time we reach your philosophy. You choose Ugarte and Bruno Fernandes in the pivot, and your best player on the day is Kobe Manu, who comes on at 62 minute, 62nd minute. He's a midfielder. You said he cannot play in the midfield. He's slow. He cannot do up and down the pitch. I believe you need midfielders who can stay, who respect the position and the discipline and the system to stay, to track the runners. Phil Foden, first goal. Bruno Fernandes does not track the runner. I don't think you need a midfielder who's box to box. I think you need a midfielder who would stay to his position. True, sir. I am no expert at football. I just watch football and I speak, but I've been watching enough football to understand this. Your system is shit. 10 years down the line, you'll win a Premier League title with a 3-4-3. I do not know. You'll win a Champions League in 10 years' time. I do not know. Today, this year, next year, it will not work. Change it. For God's sake, or sack me if you want to change something. We will sack you, sir. We want to, but we do not have the money. We brought you in by sacking a manager and we had to pay him a lot of money. We brought you in by paying you a lot of money because you were in contract with Sporting. Now, 4 games into the season and one EFL Cup game, do you think we'll again sack you? We'll have to pay you huge amounts. I so want to come out and try to learn and talk about tactical stuff, right? I did it after the Arsenal game where I cut bits and pieces of Bandy and Bruno and Dalo and not Dalo. I think Guarte. Yeah, and I just said and I just said because I loved that game. We were really good, but that's it. I've not got chances to do that, and that's all Manchester United fans. At least the fans who love the club, not who are in love with your aura. I have no idea where does this team go from here. If I could delete a video on YouTube and delete a prediction where I said top 4 to top 14, I'll do it and I'll still be shaky that will we finish 7th, 14th or not. With Sir, with Sir and his aura and his not changing philosophy, his three central defenders. You okay, understandable. The goals yesterday were individual errors, but those individual errors come from the individuals you choose. You're playing Luke Shaw in. Fair enough. I also think Luke Shaw is probably the first choice until Martinez comes back. But then Bruno Fernandes in the midfield, Ugarte in the midfield, Ahmad as the right, as the left number 10, as a left-sided player. What justice are you doing? And then you're bringing in Maguire at 62 minutes when we are 2 goals down. What goes through your brain is I think if there is a way to send a manager on loan because you apparently have a lot of potential, I think we should send Amorim on loan to some Turkish club or to championship club and let him learn how football is played and then come back because he has the potential. Everyone keeps talking about the potential, the potential. As of now, we're not seeing anything. There's a guy that says if United win, he's not shaved off his head for like I don't know for a year now, 360, 340 something days, and he's waiting for United to win 5 games in a row. I don't think that is happening in the next 2 years. This year will definitely will not happen with Sir, and I'm not really sure if Sir is again back at the helm next year. It will not happen again. But I feel maybe by the end of the season, people will realize he's not good and he'll be sacked. So maybe with new manager, we'll be able to pull that off. But this is shit. This this is so bad. I have no words to just motivate myself to seeing more of United. Like the last 15 minutes of the game, we are having chance after chance, but there's no energy. There's absolute clarity that we'll not be able to score. Man City is like, go United, go play good football. So in the next game, you are against our rivals Chelsea. So you get some confidence. This is what they were doing. They were like, they are not able to score. Manchester United, for fuck's sake, cannot score goals. I, I get midfield's an issue. I get goalkeeper is an issue, but we bought 200 million worth of strikers. Take Cunha out for this game. And although Cunha still did play 3 games, he did not score. We did not score goals in those games. We still had Sesko, we still had Mbumo. Where are the goals coming from? We had Ahmad, our best player last season. Why are we not able to score goals? I said this 6 or 7 games into Amarim's reign that this guy does not look like he can get us a lot of goals. He wants to put 3 central defenders, then he wants to put 2 wing backs who will stay extremely wide and just put in balls. Where we, United as a team, are never good at getting goals from wider areas. We're always someone cutting in, shoot, or we are always trying to get goals of set pieces via Maguire, via McTominay earlier, uh, Euro recently. That's our game plan. We do not really get a lot of goals from players putting in balls in the box because we do not have a target man. We've not had good crossers either. I'm not sure what structure do I put to this video. I'm just ranting it out. Because I have no idea. Because this guy does not put structure to the games, not to team selection, to his press conferences. There's no structure. He's just saying what he wants. So I'll say what I want. It's a rant. 5 games into the season, this is my third rant. For fuck's sake, man, like just go and change something. I do not know you play with the three defenders, but then defend. Why are you conceding 3 goals against City, 2 goals against Burnley, 2 goals against Grimsby Town, 7 goals in the last 3 games? Yeah, like might as well just start playing one central defender and then put more attacking players. So we'll at least we start scoring goals. The fans will be interested. I have no idea what. I think I've already heard the management does not want to sack him. Kind of makes sense. Where is the money coming from? Who's the next manager? There's no next manager either to for us to sign. There's no plan. You bought in players that might suit this guy, and so you bring in a new coach. Then he'll want his players as well. God knows what's going on at this club. God knows what's going on in this guy's mind. God knows what's going on in the players' mind. The Manchester United players play like they're on periods. They'll have good days, then they'll have mood swings, like they had good day against an Arsenal team, then they had mood swings and they played against Grimsby like the worst day of the period, and then they played something like the first half against Burnley, extremely good, and in the same game they had mood swings where they concede two from Burnley and concede third, but that was an offside, and they go to international break, take a rest, plan, prepare, and come back on the wrong side of the period mood swings. I should become the club's manager at this point. At least I'll play a back four. I just what I'll do is I'll go to Twitter and I'll do a sentiment analysis where I'll just do whatever the fans want. At least the fans want be fans would be happy. We're losing games anyway. We've sold Rashford, we've sold Hoyland, we sold McTominay last season. So players that have been good for us, at least the fans wanted them in. We've sold them. Okay, not so much Holland, but I liked Holland. We were about to sell Menu. At least I'll go in and at least I'll keep that thing alive that the fans want that. And fans are not the dumbest people. This guy will move on to the next team. The players will move on to the next team. As us fans cannot move from Manchester United to some other club. We'll stay. So we are the most honest person who can understand what the situation of the club is. And we are the most honest person who are reciprocating what we feel. This guy might think, oh ma, just sack me, give me my 10, $15 million or euros, whatever that is. I'll go live my life and then again go back to Portuguese league. Let's just hope some good news comes in this week. I have no idea. Let's just hope he stops putting Bruno Fernandes in the midfield. Let's just hope Cunha is back. Let's just hope Mount is back. Let's just hope he somehow starts scoring goals. That's it for this video. I have no idea what how do I make these videos anymore. This I had a clarity because I thought we'll play better football this season. I'll do a lot of tactical stuff, but all this guy is letting me do is rants. That's it for this video. We'll just try to wait for some good news this before the Chelsea game. Otherwise, I think our weekend will be ruined again. Bye.